Okay, I didn't plan on starting the video right now, but obviously I've just opened up the door. Well, not obviously, I have, because you didn't see me open up the door, but I've just opened up the door. I just thought I'd walk in and I would show you what's going on in here. So we got one of the light Sussexes who's just there, being nice and noisy. We got one of the Leghorns who's just there, nicely on her own, not causing anyone any issues. And then in this one here, we got Mrs. Blue, one of the Blue Orpingtons, and one of the crossbreeds, all deciding that the three of them need to be sharing one bloody nest box. You girls are terrible. Absolutely terrible. Is that you telling them off? Is they terrible? Alright, I'll do my chores and then we'll be back. Okay, well there we go. I truly do have some stupid chickens. They're still in there now, having a scrap and having a fight about everything, and trying to work out who's going to be the one in that end nesting box. But they have changed. One of them's gone away and a different one's come in and decided it's going to join in. So there's no one theme to this week's Monday with the Poultry, because I had a think earlier and I thought, what can I do? And it was like, I don't know, I've got no idea what to do. So what I do is I just run through, I'll give you an update on all the birds, on what's going on, who's doing what, who's where, what's coming and what's going. So we'll start off with last week's one. You saw me get the auction finds and what they all were, and included in the auction lot was one of the like curfew incubators, the nice big and like a cabinet one, and it did say it had an issue, so we plugged it in, we ran it for a couple of days and everything was fine. So I went out, I got some eggs and I loaded some eggs up into it and everything was still fine. I went away from it for about an hour, I came back and the thing had gone up to about 80 degrees. So all of the eggs I put in there were cooked and ruined. So I've pulled it all apart. I've had a look at the electronics and it's done in more of a electronic way rather than a mechanical way. So I might end up changing it over to one of the STC 1000 controllers, the type we have on the brooders, and see if that makes a big difference or not, because it's a good cabinet and it works with the turning and that, and it seems to hold the temperature. So yeah, right, so that's these guys having some water. This is of course the, if I turn you up a little bit, there we go. This is of course the Franconians, and we got Mr. Franconian stood there, and if we go just around the corner, we've got Mrs. Franconian. Oh, she's actually stood up. She must be coming off to have a bit of a wash. She's got 2 eggs underneath there. They must be very, very nearly due. I did get in there and have a quick look at them yesterday, but it was just a quick look. I'm not sure that they're going to be viable or not, but she's still sat on them, so I'm going to leave her be with them and wait and see what happens. Because unfortunately, try as I might, I couldn't do any kind of like candling with them yesterday. Right, so around here, still got issues that the ducks aren't laying that often, and that much at all. I'm not quite sure what's going on with them. Oh, she's off her nest, so everybody has to be announced. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on with them. But the FGD is working. Remember, that's the flaming good drinker. That's working out quite well. After last week's one, I came back a couple of days afterwards and I looked at it and all the water in there was still clean. And anybody who knows ducks or geese knows that if the water's clean, they haven't been anywhere near it. So I dropped it down by a few inches, and yeah, it's working out okay. It's actually being fed off of this water butt here, so they got plenty of water in there. It just runs through that hose and into there. You can see where I've got the other hose pipe up, which actually runs down to another enclosure down there at the minute, but I'm having troubles with that one because that one there's leaking. So I've got to work out how to stop that one there from leaking. and then I'll make some more of them. Look, see, there's Bertie, Dirty Bertie, on top of one of the runners. But I reckon he's lost his manly bits, because every time he goes in, you don't ever see it hanging down. Whereas with other ducks we've had in the past, they've had manly bits that hang down and then they spring back in. So yeah, so anyway, that's the geese and the ducks. They're all doing okay. Can you turn water off for me? Cheers. So next up we'll go down and we'll go into have a look at the chicks, I think. Just make sure my water's off. I can take my hose pipe out. There we go. Right. Right, Mrs. Chicken, can I have you? Thank you. Right. This lady here, she's been a little bit unwell the past couple of week or so, I suppose. Look at me. And we couldn't quite work it out, and we was looking at her, and then we had a close look at her yesterday, and try and turn her so you can see. I don't know if you can see her beak there, but she's got like a, even after we've trimmed it up, it's like the bottom of her beak was growing over to the right, just making it hard for her to eat. So that's been trimmed up. I gave her a load of mealworms yesterday and she seems to be happy with that. I'll give her some more in just a little bit. So that one there, we've named him now. He's now named Baron Greenback because he's green. Oh, I've ordered some more Black Orpington eggs as well. So yeah, these guys are getting bigger now. You can see them. And I still think, let me see, what can you see? There we go, you don't want to see my legs. There we go. I think that the white one is going to be a male, and I think the other three are going to be females. These are all crossed hybrids that have come out of our own flock. But yeah, they're looking fine. And if we then go, oh, yep, did I close that? Yep, that is closed. Right. If we then go in with the quail, these guys have actually started laying, or at least one of them has started laying. 2, 3, 4. There's one that's hiding somewhere. Oh yeah. Let's play a game. It's called Spot the Quail. Where the stinging nettles. Oh, darn! I just knocked over their feet. Where the stinging nettles are growing up there, and just make out, just in there, hiding away, there's a quail. And then she'll come out and she'll run around and act like a loony. But yeah, one of them started laying, which is fantastic. It's one of those, oh my god, at long last sort of things. So jumping in with these guys. Oh crikey, bloody lavender's got out again. We lost a lavender the other day. We came back and it was just dead on the floor, no idea why. This is the drinker that I made up for them down here. Make sure you can see that, there we go. But yeah, it's leaking out of the end cap there, so I've just got to have a look and make it watertight before carrying on. Come on you shouldn't be out here. Come on. There we go. Right, you going to say hello? Okay, we'll go in and we'll have a look at the lavender chicks in just a minute. And we'll see them. But yeah, we came down, there was one just on the floor down there. As you can see, these guys have been joined. They've still got Spidey Chicken. Spidey Chicken was the one who came with the 3 cockerels that we ended up processing. And they've been joined by one, the brown one, Margaret, the Sussex, and the black ones, who were down in the far end there. They were in that end enclosure, and then we moved them out. But what's going to happen is they're going to be cleared out of here, the 4 of them, So we'll just be left with cake and present with the little ones, because we're going to start, like I keep on going on about, we're going to start breeding them up as if it were. So they'll be going into their breed. So they'll have their wings clipped and they'll be placed into an enclosure like this here somewhere. And right, let's go inside. We'll have a look at these chicks. God, there we go again. How many's in there now? 1, 2, yeah, 3 of them still in there. Right, and then we got the lavender bantam chicks, which I hope you can see. It's not too, if I try doing it a different way. So does that help at all? Because I can see them perfectly fine, it's just whether or not the camera can pick them up. But yeah, they're getting there. They haven't quite got the feathers on their back, so they're going to be in here for a little bit longer. And then once they got the feathers on their back, they go in with the other growers. And we can sort them out from there. So currently at home, sat in the incubator, we've got light Sussex, leg bar, our own mix. Yep, that's it currently. But coming in the post, we got Leghorn, which is the white ones, and we've got some Black Orpingtons, which is Mr. Noisy Copper over there, Baron Greenback, and these other big black ones. We got some more of them. So yeah, we're going to start pairing them up, and well, not pairing them up, but you know what I mean. We're going to split them up. So thanks for watching this week. Next week we'll hopefully be having a look at the drinkers, and I'll be able to do them, and we'll do a video just on the drinkers. So yeah, until next week, bye bye.